Today we're going to do Answer and Asking Things with Santa Claus, Father Yule. Well, Santa Claus, thank you for coming here. Well, you're welcome. I mean, I do come to see folks, early sometimes in the 11th month, sometimes in the 12th month. So you're welcome. So the first asking thing that a lot of folks ask you is, how do your reindeer fly? Well, we can say that God gave my reindeer the skill to fly. And that's really all it is. There's not this, there's no food that it isn't like there's this outstanding hidden food somewhere that I'm giving them. It's not like these classes that I'm teaching them. I mean, God gives them the skill to fly, but flying might not be the right word for it. More like floating could be. But yeah, they learn how to fly. God gives them the skill and they learn how to do it. You know, well, why do you still have a flight to this day? I mean, when you could smoothly have you could have a skyship, you know. Yeah, that's all true. But a lot of folks, if they saw me, not flying in a sleigh and a skyship of some kind, or, in a flying ship of some kind, a lot of folks don't like it when things shift. So you keep the sleigh out of the grounds that it's an old thing, that everyone's seen it, and if you offshooted something new, they might not, fully understand. Well, it's something like that, you know. Well, how do you know if someone's been good or bad? Because one would say that only God and Jesus would know, one's behaviors or one's deeds. Well, you're right. It's God and Jesus who give me that insight to know who's good and who's bad. Why? I don't know. I don't really truly need to know that. But what I do know is that God and Jesus also gave me the wisdom to understand, and I do understand that no one's flawless. We make mistakes, that we are sinful, that I do know that those sins are forgiven and atoned for by God and Jesus. Well, why do you like to have folks go to sleep before you come to their houses? First, it's the strike. Waking up in the morning and seeing all those gifts underneath the Yule tree. Two, because I only got so much time, to get into the house, either going through the smokestack at a firestead or going through the lead door and putting the gifts underneath the Yule tree or whatever room they happen to have the tree in. And that's mostly the grounds of it. Well, I guess that tells a lot. Why is milk and cookies the only thing you eat? Well, I eat other things, I'm not only an eater of milk and cookies, alright? Why folks like to leave snacks out for me is I guess first they do it as a way of showing thanks to me, but also knowing that I might be hungry, so I'll have something to snack on, or at least to take where I could snack on my flight. Huh. So you go to every house and you eat whatever's left out. You know, when you get back to the North Pole, why do you even live there? I don't. A lot of folks. I don't know why I lived there. I don't know. But the truth is, I don't know why I live there, but that's just where I live. I don't know why, but for whatever ground's sake or why, that's where they say I live at. But the truth is, I could live anywhere and still get my work done. I mean, the only folks that truly are up there are healers, knowers, folks handling heal wisdom things about weather and things like that. I mean, those are the folks that live up there, but you can't really say that they live up there. Or I guess you can say that. So, you eat the food. Does that go against your meal? Like you come home and go, sorry, I already ate. No, 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 because what I do is I eat little of it, whatever. Sometimes I might take it with me and then have it later or something. Do you ever share any of your snacks or anything you get with your helpers? Yes, I do. Because I understand they work hard too, you know. And if I didn't have them working with me to help me out with all kinds of things, then I wouldn't be getting my work done. So if it wasn't for their work, my work would never. If they weren't working hard to do what they had to do to help me, then my work would not get done either. Well, that's good to know. Well, thanks for coming on and answering my asking things. You're welcome. And you have a happy Yule. Oh, I will too. Alright, that was my film of Father Yule, or Santa Claus, or whatever you want to call him. And I'll see you later.